Hello my friends, my name is Marcos Sarris. I am CEO of GoLedger, a company that specializes on blockchain development. In today's video, we'll walk you through all the steps for configuring AWS services to establish the necessary infrastructure for building a blockchain network using the GoInfra module on the GoChain platform. Once deployed, this cloud-based infrastructure will be fully prepared to integrate future components of Ethereum or Hyperledger Fabric in private networks. The first step to configure AWS connection to GoChain, I will select here at my administration console at AWS, and I'm going to select the IAM option, the service here. And at the IAM services, I will select the user option here, and then I'm going to select create user right now. And then after that, I'm going to give this username. I'm going to call it GoChain. There is no need for this user to have access to the AWS management console. So basically, I will need to define all the proper policies that this user uses. So basically, I will select attach policies directly, and then I will search for EC2 here, and then I will select Amazon EC2 full access. Basically, you give me all the permission in order for the GoChain to connect and to create the proper infrastructure at AWS. And that's it. After that, I will create this new user called GoChain. I will select it, and then I will apply to the security credentials option at this tab here. And then I will create a new access key at this option here, access keys, and then I will create a new access keys. The access keys may have several options, but I will select and apply to other, and that will be it. I can create a tag, let's call it GoInfra. Basically, it's optional, and that's it. Basically, right now, I do have the proper access key in order to connect to my GoChain account. So right now, I'm going to select at my GoChain account, I'm going to select GoInfra, and I'm going to create a new infra. I'm going to select Amazon Web Services. Then I will give a name, for an example, AWS Infra. I will select one of the regions this infrastructure will be created. I will select US East 1. And then I need to insert, to apply the proper credential that I've just created. So basically, I will copy this key here. Okay, so basically, and then I will copy the secret as well. If you want, you may save it in a secure way. It's very important for you to keep all this information in a secure place, because this information will allow GoChain and of course other services to connect to your AWS service provider and create new services and artifacts and infrastructure and so on. So it's very important for you to keep it safe. But right now I will apply to the GoChain configuration here. Now I'm going to define the security group name. Let's call it AWS Sec. It's going to be a AWS security group. And of course, I also need to name the VM key pairs. So basically, I'm going to call it AWS Sec, and that's it. So basically, right now, AWS security keys, and that's it. After that, I'm ready to create infra, and right now, GoChain is already connected to the platform, to the AWS platform, in order for it to be ready to create a new infrastructure. So let's create some virtual machines here. And of course, so basically selecting the create VM option, I'm going to create three T2 medium virtual machines at my AWS cloud services. I'm going to select the SSH key that I've just named it, and then I'm going to call it AWS Infra, and I'm going to ask for the creation of three VMs in order for me to create new blockchains, new artifacts for either Ethereum or Hyperledger Fabric. So basically, I'm going to call it VMs. Okay, so the security group I've just created, and that's it. After that, the platform is connecting to the AWS services, and then installing now the necessary procedures in order for it to return some virtual machines. So let's check at the AWS services here. Okay, so I'm going to select EC2, and I will understand that right now GoChain is creating these three virtual machines in order for me to use inside the platform, inside GoChain services. Now that the infrastructure has already been created, I can verify it here how the operations just finished. I can, for example, create a new blockchain. For example, if I want to create a new Ethereum private network, I can go directly here and create a new organization. And of course, now I'm going to do this quickly, but it's just to show that it's very easy in order for, after this infrastructure being created, to create a new platform. Okay, so I'm going to create a new token, for example, a new token platform here. Okay, and after that, I'm going to select create a new business group, and to create my new network with some details. So basically, I'm going to name it token. Okay, so basically, and of course, and now I can use the infrastructure I've just created in order to insert one or more nodes using the platform that I've just set up in order for the blockchain to be ready. So basically, that's it. That's the main reason I've created this infrastructure, so they can use to insert either nodes, for example, all the nodes here that's already deployed inside one virtual machine. And of course, I can manage all of them and to connect with all of them if I want to. One interesting configuration, if I want to connect directly, use SSH at these virtual machines, I can select the infrastructure here, and for example, I can download one of the key pair that's been deployed here, and if I want to, I can connect directly to these virtual machines. Okay, so basically it's WSSec here. Okay, Ubuntu let me just copy the infrastructure here. Okay, so basically, all right. Of course, I will need to. Okay, I'll need to give permission to this key. Just a second. Okay, the permission for. Otherwise, SSH do not work. Perfect. Okay. So that's it. So basically, right now I'm already connecting directly to the virtual machine. I can see all the containers and so on. So basically, if, for example, if I create a new container or something like that, it will appear to me. And that's the main reason I've just connected to I've just created all the setup using AWS infrastructure. Now, of course, if I want to destroy, if I want to get rid of all the configuration that I've done, I can, for example, use the delete organization that I have here at the organization option. So, of course, and what will going to happen is that this part will remove the containers inside the virtual machine. And of course, if I want to get rid of all the infrastructure, to terminate all the VMs that I just created, I just select here settings at the infrastructure option here, and basically, and I select, and that's it. So right now, GoChain is going to connect directly to all the instances that I do have here, and is going to shut down and then terminate them. So basically, right now, as you can see, this virtual machine, it's no longer available for me to connect or to use. Okay, now we're done with today's demonstration. We've just set up AWS services in order to configure the necessary connection with GoChain. And I hope you like it. And for those who like it, please consider subscribing.